Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true. Taxi driver, woman injured in altercation with man in Negone. A reported altercation between a taxi driver and another man yesterday morning resulted in the motorist being shot and a woman injured. The incident took place outside Mother's Patty restaurant in Negone, St. Andrew. Police on the scene confirmed that the incident happened around 10:15 a.m. and both injured persons were taken to hospital. The police say they are being treated for what they considered as not life-threatening injuries. It is not clear at this time if the woman was a passenger in the taxi. The police did not disclose the cause of the altercation. However, an eyewitness reported that the taxi driver was shot in the foot and a bullet ricocheted and struck the woman. Me just walk go out at the front and see them a fight, and then me walk come back and stand up right here. Me hear a shot, and then me observe a lady scream out, said the eyewitness, who is a security guard at one of the business where the incident took place. He was uncertain as to what part of the body of the woman was wounded. I'm not sure where she was hurt. A lot of crowd come round and the lady we get the shot now, she did a bawl out. It's like she actually fainted, but it's most like a panic attack, he stated. Recalling the state of the taxi driver, the man said, I don't even know a which foot still, but me realize say him did a hop. The police have not released the identities of the persons involved in the incident, as investigations are still ongoing. Motorcyclist nabbed by police following robbery. 4 cellular phones were recovered after police intercepted a motorcyclist on Red Hills Road in St. Andrew yesterday afternoon. The alleged robber was arrested. Deputy Superintendent of Police Colin Minant says the man was knocked off his bike with a patrol car after attempting to escape into nearby gully. He sustained injuries to his leg, the DSP reported.
We are active in the space and we are going relentlessly after those who attempt to do any form of illegal activities in the Sand Division. And we will not stop pursuing them until we bring them to justice for them to be brought before the courts.
Ring Road around Mandeville to reduce traffic congestion in the town. The long-standing issue of traffic congestion in this southern central town is to be reduced in the coming months with plans advanced for a greater Mandeville traffic management system. There will be more east-west traffic movement instead of moving north-south. We are going to have like a ring road going around Mandeville to get you to the point A to point B and quickly as possible, and all these roads signalized, Anthony Freckleton, chairman of the Manchester Parish Development Committee PSD, reported. The $80 million project will incorporate road and intersections being widened and signalized, is being prioritized for sensitization among stakeholders starting January. The idea is to come up with the solution for the congestion, and then we will be doing an extensive consultation with other stakeholders in the area, including the hospital, Mandeville Regional, other people in the commercial areas, the Chamber of Commerce and taxi associations, explained Freckleton. He said following the consultation, a presentation will be made to the Manchester Municipal Corporation for its input. After that, when we have a consensus, we will make a presentation to the Municipal Corporation for them to buy into the project, stated Freckleton. Among the roads and intersections to be signalized under the Greater Mandeville Traffic Management System are North Racecourse Road to Main Street, North Racecourse Road to Caledonia Road, Villa Road to Main Street, South Racecourse Road, Caledonia Road, Park Crescent, Mandeville Road, Perth Road and Greenvale Road. Minister without portfolio in the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation with responsibility for Works Everard Warmington, in announcing the project in August, explained some of the traffic changes. We will be implementing turning lanes along Main Street onto North Racecourse Road, conversion of Manchester Road into full two-way operation. There will be additional medians and turning lanes throughout the town of Mandeville, stated Warmington. Freckleton is confident that the approach being taken to address the traffic congestion in Mandeville will make it as seamless as possible with the new arrangement. He explained that motorists will be allowed to drive across Main Street from Villa Road. When you are coming up to Villa Road and you want to go down to the shopping center, that part of the median will be taken out so that you can travel across the road instead of going up and down, he said. The work will make life a bit easier for the motorists. This is the intention, added Freckleton. Plans are also advanced in conjunction with the Northern Caribbean University NCU to convert the intersection of Mayday Road and Mandeville Road to a school zone with a pedestrian crossroad and lay-by to provide safety for students of the Seventh-day Adventist-affiliated Victor Dixon High School. Freckleton reflected on the March 10, 2017 accident which claimed the life of Amelia Willis, a Victor Dixon student who was hit by a taxi while crossing the main road. He said discussions have been ongoing with NCU's president, Dr. Linton Edwards. We agree to contract a lay-by and an area where the students can gather to await transportation, said Freckleton. It is obvious that with the paving of that roadway, people are speeding. It is now a race course there right now, he added. When asked about plans to construct sidewalks in Mandeville and its environs, Freckleton pointed to a section of the Carteret Road that he deemed as priority. At the Belleair School on the Carteret Road, there is a section that is really dangerous. It is narrow, and the NWA National Works Agency is going to be looking at that to see how best to treat the situation, declared Freckleton. Melrose Yam Park finally reopened. After waiting almost 4 months to resume making a living, vendors at Melrose Yam Park have been permitted to reopen their stalls following approval by the local health authority. Speaking at yesterday's monthly sitting of the Manchester Municipal Corporation Chief Executive Officer Winston Palmer said most of the vendors are expected to return to the facility, which had been closed in August for health breaches. Other vendors are putting a few loose ends together with respect to license and other health requirements that they are putting in place. Based on what is happening now, by this weekend most of the operators' vendors at the Yam Park will be up and running, he said. He disclosed that bar operations at the park have also been granted approval to reopen. He commended the Manchester Health Department for its assistance with technical matters. The last meeting that the health department and the council had with the vendors, that went very well, and they understood why it is important to have certain things in place so that the health of the public can be protected, Palmer said, adding that the facility will be monitored on a regular basis with the help of the health department. Mayor of Mandeville, Donovan Mitchell, commended the staff at the municipal corporation. We had to give up some things to facilitate the reopening. We understand as leaders what it is for people not to be going on with their livelihood, and we are appealing to the vendors to take care of it, he said. The municipality, Mitchell said, is working on maintenance schedule for the Yam Park to make sure we don't go back to where we're coming from, because sometimes we just overlook some things, and at the end of the day, it costs us more to remedy than anything else. He insisted that only vendors who have met the stipulations of the health department will be allowed to operate at the park. I want to apologize to the persons that have waited so long, but to also note that only the persons who have met the criteria in terms of their food handler's permit, going to the training, and all that is laid out in the document that we got from the health department as to what they are to do will go back there, he said. Until they have met the criteria, then they won't enter, he added. Vendors reported recently that among the requirements outlined by the health department is for vendors to have metal or granite top tables, foot pedal operators bin, sanitizer, and hand washing material in their stall and wear apron and hairnets. Mitchell said all but one shop have been renovated at the facility due to non-compliance. The person refused to give up the keys so that the necessary work could be done. The order is that the shop is to remain closed, and as a matter of fact, the directive was given for an additional padlock to be placed on it until the health inspectors have had the opportunity to go into the shop, he said. Be vigilant when shopping in preparation for the festive season. With Christmas fast approaching, the Jamaica Constabulary Force JCF is urging the public to be vigilant when shopping in preparation for the festive season. Deputy Superintendent of Police Dela Garrett reported that in addition to being aware of their surroundings, persons should try not to travel with large sums of cash. It's a time when a lot of money is in circulation, so people know that people will be spending more, and so with that comes the perception of additional possibilities for you to be scammed or robbed, so you have to be vigilant, Garrett stated. If possible, do your transactions electronically, and when you are out and doing it, keep your cards in sight. Don't allow somebody to be processing your card and taking your card to the back room. No, those transactions should be completed in front of you, she added. Reiterating the need to be alerted in public, especially after the holidays, Garrett also stated, when you are out shopping, we encourage you to look at your surrounding, scan your surroundings. She also stated that for the online shopping, you want to ensure as much as possible that you can validate the site you're going to shop on. Take the time out to research on the business with whom you're going to be doing transaction. Double check to verify the name and website you are going to click on. Sometimes, if you have to make a call or two, or just do a little diligence prior to completing the transaction, just take the time out to do it. Adding that being alone on a dark street may increase a person's likelihood of being targeted by robbers, Garrett also advised the public to not let down their guards when they are at home. The same goes for home. Do not discard material packaging in a way that exposes you to unnecessary attention or letting persons know what you have bought, she cautioned. You bought your massive screen TV, just cut down with the box of size where you can fit it into a garbage bag and dispose of it. The barrel coming from abroad, ensure to paint out the name and address before putting it out. Check your home entrance security system, and where possible, invest in additional security cameras, Garrett stated. At the same time, she noted that around the Christmas holidays, there's an increased police presence in most of the major shopping areas and town centers to act as a deterrent for those people looking to rob somebody. However, Garrett was quick to point out that persons may be robbed just about anywhere that someone who is thinking to rob you may see it as an opportunity. Sometimes, the last thing a burglar or a thief wants is for anybody to recognize them or for people to be alerted that they are up to no good. She also encouraged people that are using a particular route regularly to change your route a bit if possible. Let someone know you are out on your way. When you are home, don't be distracted by being on the phone because you're at home now and you drop your guard. No, this is when you should be most alert. Do the scans, check around the house. If you have a dog, does this dog usually run to the gate to meet you? Did he bark excessively today? Do you have overgrown scrubs? It's a good time now in preparation for the holiday to get them trimmed. Elderly man needs help to improve living conditions.
Yeah, alone and God.
You have children?
Yeah, one up. I did have two man, one dead and one live up. Greenville that day, but who me tell a while ago say, if life pay for the Christmas, for 2 years now since I wouldn't see him. They don't come. He's a big man. But the last time I see him saying, I say, you married man, or you said, me now no wife. You have a wife and children. So I say, maybe I'm a sister over here now come.
Do you get daunted by your situation sometimes? Are you saddened by?
Yes, ma'am, I did have a wife here. I call him my mother, but 13 years now she did. That was the other foot cars I live in going up the road. The other was wife.
What did you used to do?
I just go around and I forget a piece of job. Till I did leave, no one get a work at Jamaica house when a man was holding named Cleveland Sweet. Well, he shut down and to my work, I'm doing recommend to over the golf course. Well, I work there for 3 years and that. Well, on the golf course now, I was driving a tractor there.
So how long has it been since you stopped working?
Well, I work at Jamaica house in overall about 8 years, 2 places.
Okay. And since you left those jobs, how have you been earning? Where do you get money from? How do you
I
sustain
have a
yourself?
little work on the road here, Paris Council.
And you depend on the earnings from road work, you say, that you do to
Yes,
survive?
yeah, every month.
And are you receiving any pension?
Well, the pension was from 2006. So what I tell you, I was working at Premier House. Then I leave and go to the golf course. But I sum up, it was to call it either 8 years or 9 years in between. But I go over there nice and then a lady put up a farm with me and everything was alright. And he asked me which part me take letter me then say post office. And he said, well, by a month time, I can go down and start with the 2008. I know, mama. The amount of fare I pay, go down there, nothing, I know, nothing me no get.
I see that. Do you get wet? I see that the roof is.
Yes, it's wet when rain fall, I have to go somewhere to go sleep.
Yes. How bad is it? How
Just
bad is?
right there, so mom, right there, so. And I did buy a seat, I think, and pay a man to put it, but he don't do it good, so it was a leak. It was a leak.
So the kitchen that is here, you added it to the building, or was it always here? You added it on, or was it
Yeah,
always
but the
here?
kitchen right now, it now it and better more in a house when rain fall. But I drop of water don't drop in the kitchen. Sometimes I might say, come in, they go and sleep. But I know that. Well, money is not available to that. But any other help me get, ma'am. Any help at all. Any help me get me satisfied. Any kind.
Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.